If you were to go back to when you were in either high school or college, what is the best piece of advice you would tell your younger self?
Study harder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
finance.
You're in finance.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So a fun question for you that we've been asking people, but if you had to start from zero and you had 1 year to make $1 million and your life depended on it, what would you do with everything and everyone you know now?
$1 million 1 year.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
My best advice is don't try to do it in a year.
Right.
Build for the long term.
Okay. So how can someone become financially free in today's world? I guess like for younger people coming out of college that you wish you may have known, like what financial advice would you wish that someone told you when you were coming out of school that would have made you, a lot more now, I guess?
I know something that's always served me well is thinking long term strategically, not getting locked in and just doing your day-to-day job, but thinking long term about ways to create freedom for yourself and to create more autonomy for yourself and work for smaller firms. Like you'll get more upside working for smaller firms and taking a bigger role than you will going to be a small cog in a big machine.
Absolutely. Just 2 or 3 last questions, but
Yeah.
what is your best piece of advice for someone pursuing the finance industry?
Study hard and study long. Like I did in my undergrad, I got a master's, but then I kept learning and kept studying after that. Got CFA, a bunch of other stuff. Like regardless of what field you go in, whether it's finance or not, become an absolute expert in whatever it is.
Right, absolutely. For someone who is in finance, like what do you think people should be looking to invest in 2022?
I specialize in private credit, so I'm biased, but I like private credit. It's
yeah. If there's like another industry though that you think is really up and coming in the market that you think people should really
besides finance, you're
Yeah,
saying?
besides
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I would say technology, but I would say regardless of what you do, I would say become conversant in technology, learn how to program, learn how the blockchain works. There are a lot of opportunities there, and that's probably, if you're looking to make money quickly, that's probably the easiest place to do it.
And what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency?
I think it's got to roll long term. I don't know where the winners are going to be or how it's going to look, but it's definitely going to have a role to play long term in a lot of different industries, both cryptocurrency, but also just the blockchain technology.
I love it. And my last question for you is something maybe that someone has told you or that you've learned throughout your life. What is the greatest lesson that you've learned throughout your lifetime? Maybe that a figure once kind of instilled in you that you've kind of always carried with you to this day. What would you say is the greatest lesson that you've learned?
So I'd say nobody told me this. It's something I've learned through hard experience, but don't rely on anybody else but yourself. Everything that you lean on anybody else for can be taken away. So learn to stand on your own 2 feet.
I love that. But maybe for you in finance, how important have relationships been to you though? Like those ones that have mattered?
Very important. But I think you generally develop those relationships through working side by side with people in the trenches. And so you learn how to work hard and you're smart. You're going to develop relationships along the way.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. You have a great day, bro. Thank you.